Hello there, I'm Rev.
And I'm Sam.
And we are going around America's Great Loop aboard the Here's to Us.
Today we're going to take on a journey from Titusville, Marina, where we stayed for 2 wonderful days. And we're going to head up to Daytona, Halifax, Marina. So let's go. So here we go, getting out of our slip where we stayed for 2 days.
The interesting thing about this dock was there were tons and tons of pigeons hanging out. I had never seen anything like that. Usually we see ducks and birds of different kinds.
But I guess it's because it's a city, Marina, you have to have pigeons.
Ha.
Anyway, getting out of there, some big boats on both sides of us and a fairly narrow fairway, so I'm going fairly slow. You can see we're now pivoting the boat and going to go ahead out and head out to the east.
Yeah.
In the back there you can kind of see the pavilion. That's where I kind of worked on that screen, painting that screen frame, and then the office buildings back there. Really great marina, friendly staff there.
Yeah, we met some people that had just started the loop. Their boat called Haulover. Okay, we don't know how to say your boat name.
Anyway, it's a catamaran, and you'll see a picture of it here a little bit later because they had gotten out, but we caught up with them.
Yeah.
So as we're going out of here, we can kind of start to pick up speed. We were getting in the channel to head back out into the ICW.
It's really cloudy today, and windy, a bit windy. You can see the city of Titusville over on the left as we pan around and take a look at the marina again. Really nice place to stay.
Yeah, it was a really neat stay, and I would stay there again, definitely. There's some fishermen. Seems like we always have to have fishermen when we're leaving the marina for some reason.
Yeah, they acted like they didn't even see us. They got right in front of us and started slowing down, so we had to slow down a little bit.
They were busy with whatever they were doing.
Fisherman stuff.
Yeah, talking about how many fish they were going to catch.
So outside of the marina, there's an anchorage, and we're just going around. This is in our rear view mirror, looking around.
Yeah. So we're going to be heading north. We had passed under that bridge. Good morning from the bridge of the Here's to Us at What Yacht to Do. This morning we are going to pass through the NASA area. We had a bridge behind us that the NASA workers went to and from work that had to be lowered and raised and had a prohibition. Now we have a very interesting bridge here at about 877 mile marker on the Intracoastal Waterway. It's a single bascule bridge, but when it's lowered it's 7 feet, so it has to be opened. Now it's normally opened all the time, and the way this works is we should see a flashing green light up here. But if a train is coming to bring whatever it brings to NASA, parts or pieces of space shuttle or whatever it brings, rockets, then it will lower. And the way this lowers is the train approaches and the operator of the train commands a signal for the bridge to lower. So it's all automatic, and there's scanning equipment that prevents the bridge from lowering onto a boat. So it's all automatic. And then once the train goes over the bridge, it will have a signal sent to it to raise, or if it's fail-safe, it will open 5 minutes after the train has gone past. So kind of fully automatic, but some safety features incorporated into it. So very interesting, and we'll give you a look at it as we go by. So here is the bridge. Now we are heading northbound. The Kennedy Space Center is off to the right or to the east, and you could see any trains that would be leaving or coming to the Kennedy Space Center. That's the bridge that would be triggered by the train operator, and then scanning equipment would make sure that there's not a boat underneath of it so it could lower. And then after the train goes, it will come up automatically after 5 minutes or earlier if the train operator signals.
So why a train? You know, we had a bridge where it was cars going on a highway on the other side, and now we have a train. Why not another highway?
Well, because the train brings in equipment for the space shuttle, or I guess not the space shuttle now, but all rocket boosters and all those kinds of things come in through there.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah, that's what
Why
I know.
it's
I mean,
not a highway instead of a bridge.
well,
a train.
there is a highway, and here it is. Here is the highway. This is what's called the Haulover Canal, another way to get into the space shuttle. So we've gone through 3 bridges in the last 2 days that are associated with the Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah, this is the part that put me in a bad mood, because those fishermen right there started yelling and cussing at us, and they thought we were going too fast. But when I looked back, I didn't see a wake.
We didn't have any wake, and we were going as slow as it hears to us will go in idle. So I think any kind of big boat that goes by that's bigger than theirs, they're going to be in a bad mood.
Well, it put me in a bad mood, that's for sure.
All right, we are at mile 870 on the Intercoastal Waterway, and another bridge called the Haulover Bridge, or the Haulover Canal Bridge. And I believe it also has some connection with the NASA area here. And you can see it says on the chart that it is 27 feet plus 4 feet at the center. And right now we must be near high tide, because that looks like to be about 24 feet. So we have plenty of clearance to go through. Up ahead is another fellow looper, Haulover, so a shout out to them. They are just beginning the loop in Fort Lauderdale, so we got to meet them. And we may be traveling with them for another couple days as we make our way up to Jacksonville.
I like seeing these birds hanging out like that on a rocky island.
Always makes me pay attention to the chart plotter when I see something like that so close to the boat.
Yeah. Going down the ICW, there were homes, and in this particular area, it seemed like it just went from homes to mobile homes, and then there was an RV park right next to it. And so you can see there the mobile homes, and then the RV park. There's a dock going out to the water.
A lot of transient folks in this area for sure.
Right, and then it seemed like it turned into homes again with docks in front of their houses.
Yeah, so we're going real slow through this area. And I think that this guy did wave to me.
Okay,
it was one
cool.
of the few waves that we got that day. For some reason, it didn't seem like a very friendly part.
It was noticeably different, because we're used to waving and getting waves back, or vice versa. But
passing a big old sea ray.
But in this area, it's just like nobody would wave to us. Oh, dolphins! So they did the waving, I guess.
Yeah, it was kind of a gloomy day, so maybe people were not in a great mood like we were in. We're on a great loop, and we're in a great mood. Why can't everybody be?
I wasn't in a good mood. Anyway, these are the kinds of homes that we saw there in the area.
Yeah, a good bit of boat traffic, and the channel was fairly narrow. We were kind of at a middle tide, not high low, not a high or low tide, but in the middle. So depth was not really an issue as we went through here.
We did see some boats on the side. Look at that sailboat on the dry land. That is not a good look for a sailboat at all. But we saw several boats that were abandoned like that today.
And you said, hey, why don't we start a salvage boat business? And I was thinking, well, yeah, I wonder who's going to pay us to do that, though. There's just so many abandoned boats that it seems in this particular area. And I don't know what the solution is to that. There must be some solution to it.
Do you know what bridge this is?
Yes, I do.
But I love that red sailboat, just the way that it looks, and that sailboat anchorage there before we got to this bridge.
Yeah, this is about mile marker 847 or so, the Saxon Bridge. It's 65 feet, so no problem for us, and most of the sailboats can get under it. I guess if they can't, they're going to have to go on the outside.
Yeah,
65 feet seems to be big enough for most sailboats.
Looks like some fishermen taking advantage of the situation over there.
Mm-hmm. Good place to fish, I guess. Lots of cover for the fish.
Playing chicken right now with the little boat.
All right, and so this is about mile marker 845. It's the George Muhsin Bridge. 24 feet and plenty of clearance for the here's to us.
Yeah, a lot of activity. There was a small boat in front of us, and then these paddle kayakers, I guess.
Yeah, I know, those are kind of neat. You don't have to paddle with your arms. I guess you could.
But I was still mad because I was waving at them and they were just looking at me.
These folks are moving along at a pretty brisk pace as well in their smaller boat. We have one more bridge to go, and then we're going to be turning into the Marina, the Halifax Marina, and there is that bridge up ahead. That's the Dunlawton Bridge, 65-footer. Now here's somebody doing salvage operations, diving and salvage. So I guess they do salvage things. Maybe they're looking for a boat.
Sunken.
Yeah, that could have been a boat that sunk
or
there.
treasure.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. Maybe as long as the boats aren't buried underneath the water, they don't worry about them too much.
It's this one.
The Dunlawton Bridge, and as we pass under this, now we're starting to get ready for our approach into Halifax Marina. And it was fairly difficult to find. I had the binoculars out.
Shoaling.
Yeah, shoaling over there.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, another, like an island.
A lot of reminders there to stay in the channel.
Looks like a lot of condos everywhere. We're still in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the marina, like I said, is difficult to find. You know, I was looking on the chart, looking with the binoculars. There's another boat that looks like...
very sad.
Yeah. Maybe it got grounded and they just forgot. Nice boat looking there at us as we go by, or they go by us. Yeah,
they asked for a pass, and we let them just so we could look at that beautiful boat.
Not a nice boat, very nice.
Another boat traffic.
So up there where those pink buildings are, we're going to be making a left and heading into the marina.
You waved. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some sailboats anchored out over on the side.
Yeah, here we go with our turn into the channel. Into Halifax Marina.
Do you think that's pink because they're still working on those condos, or you think it's supposed to be pink like that?
I think it's probably Florida pink.
So we did stay at the Halifax Harbor Marina. It was very, very windy whenever Sam was trying to dock. Fortunately, they put us on a T-head, and we were the only boat on that T-head, which was double good.
Yeah, so we came in there, swung around, did a 180, and put it right into the wind and came right up and docked, and we're ready to go out the next morning with not a problem.
Yeah, it's a very nice marina. Really enjoyed staying there.
And the city of Daytona is really neat too. I had spent a little bit of time there, had graduated from Daytona, the university there, the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Got my master's degree there.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that. So this is walking down. We're looking for a place to eat, and saw some cute little shops there.
Yeah, good security at the marina and lots of nice amenities there. And it was a short stay for us. Just able to, tie up, explore the city a little bit, and then get ready to go out the next morning to our next stop. This one came in and out a number of times, didn't it? As we were sitting on our T-head there, got to see the folks. And
but look at it. Yeah. That just looks so fun.
Yeah, they were having a good time. Lots of good music going on, and watched them dock a couple times with the wind the way it was, and they did a great job docking.
Yeah. As we ended the day, it was such a beautiful sky. It almost made the bad stuff that happened okay, because we got to end the day at a great little town, and I don't know, Daytona Beach little.
So getting the boat ready, we got her washed down
sunset.
and cleaned off and getting ready for the next day.
I don't know if you know this, but we have a Facebook page that goes along with our What Yacht to Do. So go to Facebook and search What Yacht to Do, and we can talk over there anytime.
And if you haven't subscribed already to our channel, please consider doing that. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and there's also, if you want to be notified when we do put a new video out, there's a bell that you can get a notification. Hey, thanks for joining us on our journey from Titusville Marina, the city marina, up to Halifax Marina in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Till next time, we'll see ya on What Yacht to Do.
Bye.